Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not applauding for myself. I'm not applauding for myself. I'm applauding for all of you right now. All of you that are in the stream right now. All of you that will be in the stream. All of you that will watch after the fact, because you're a part of history right now. Because you're a part of history right now. All right? Congratulations, you're a part of history. Let me switch this to Jared Source. I love you. I hope you're excited right now. I hope you're excited because we're doing big things. And 3Crow _ what's up? Much love. Jesse Lacey. Champagne Juice. Yeah, that's right. That's what's up, August. Champagne Juice, what's up? How about Owens? Let me see if I can find the there's actually like a ticker or something for that. Like YouTube live subscriber count. How do you do this? Oh, there's one on Social Blade. So if I put, wait, how do I? Is that gonna give me what I'm looking for though? Live subscriber count. Okay, I got spam on here. Hold up. That is not how many subs I have. It's not giving me down to the. Okay, that's annoying. Good night, JH. First dono. Thank you. First dono on the road to $1 million. I mean 1 million subs. Thank you. Thank you, Good Night H. Thank you. Look at, I don't know why Social Blade's telling me 279,000, because I actually have 279,201. You liars. This ain't accurate. So I need, let me see, I need 719,799 people to subscribe. So I mean, it'll take like a couple hours or something like that. So I just need people to stay motivated, stay hydrated, stay caffeinated. Two Toad, happy for you and your channel. May you have success. Thank you. Thank you, Two Toad. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tommy Jr. Look, let me know. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, all of you. You're too kind. You're too kind. Red Knock Ronson, you're the greatest. Learn and live. That's different. That's a twist. I like it. Blurred Flu. Blurred Flu. Norway. That's what's up. David Cleveland, how do we donate? If your screen looks the same as mine, there's a little $sign right there below the chat. And then you just put in whatever, $1, whatever. So look, I saw some more news today. All right. I saw some more news today. I was going through Popeyes, and I was waiting. So I was trying to see what's going on in the world. By the way, today is the first time ever in my life that I went to Popeyes. Somehow I've been blocked. Hey, I appreciate that, Learn and Live. I appreciate that very much. I don't take that lightly. You're too kind. I've never been to Popeyes in my life. Somehow I've avoided it, not on purpose. And I went today, and I'm going to say, and I don't even know if this is a thing. It almost sounds insulting to even say it. Get the KFC out of my face, and I don't want to hear about Chick-fil-A anymore. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Popeyes was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm upset with myself that I never been there before. They got like those battered type of fries. I love the fries. They have like that texture to them. They look nasty. When I saw them on on the menu, on like where you on the drive-thru, I was like, oh, they look like those real skinny, like stringy kind of fries. I'm not gonna like them, but they were so good. They were so fresh. The chicken was so tender and fresh and juicy. It was unbelievable, unbelievable. So Popeyes, hit me up. You want to do big things, whatever? I'm here. Cajun fries, that's what they're called. Yeah, I like them. I like them. Love that chicken from Popeyes. GM, I just got paid and I need a reason to buy a Ridge wallet. So that I don't know, so that you stay strapped when it's time to go to Popeyes. I'm telling you, I rolled up to Popeyes. I was like, oh snap, I don't have any money because I didn't feel anything bulky protruding from my pants. And then I was like, oh, it's because it's right here in my front pocket. I couldn't even feel it. It was so sleek and slim. It was so sleek and slim and tender. And this ain't even a Ridge sponsored stream, but I can't stop talking about it. Who's your favorite old UFC fighter? Man, I got like a unquenchable love for, not like that, for Ken Shamrock. And I think it's because of the WWF connection. Because I loved Ken Shamrock. I was a big fan of Ken Shamrock before I even knew what the UFC was. So but I was always a big Shamrock fan. GM is an intellectual genius. Yes. Hey, look, I'm not going to disrespect you and disagree with you. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Thank you very much. Thank you, Learn and Live. Did you hear anything about Khabib maybe being in the mix to buy Bellator? I did not. I did come across some article or something recently where somebody, I forgot who it was, they were like, I told Khabib, I told him it's a crazy venture. Why are you doing this right now? I told you shouldn't have done. Who does anybody know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Somebody was saying that, and they were like, yeah, when's the last time you heard of Eagle FC? It kind of phased out. Is it still going? Is it completely dead? Does anybody? I know I could use Google, but I mean, this might be faster. Do you guys know? Popeyes all day over the other two. Definitely. My eyes were open. The eyes of my taste buds were open today. Open the eyes of my taste buds. They want some chicken. It was an amazing experience. Hey, much love to him in this venture. If he wants to buy Bellator, maybe it'd be more successful buying something that already has some kind of infrastructure. I don't know. And just putting his own spin on it. Food talk is torture while cutting weight. OG. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. What do you cut? You're a wrestler? Or what? Oh, you're a wrestler now? What do you do? BJJ tournament? It looks like you got a rash guard. I'm sorry to do it to you. I hope you stay strong. Boss Rutan is a good one. Boss Rutan's a very good one. I'm not hating on Boss. I'm not trying not to show him love. Hey, I'm telling you, hey. He says, who puts a wallet in their front pocket? I'm telling you. I'm biased now. All right. I'm biased, but I'm telling you, like, I remember a few months, like months and months ago, man, it was a couple years ago now. I was on this thing. I'm not going to get into the whole story, but I lost a significant amount of weight. And I remember I was like eating salads and the leanest of the leanest types of things every day for months. Water on water. And I remember I would see people drinking soda and eating like hot Cheetos, and I would look at them like, look at those weak people. Man, they got no willpower. Like, they just like, why don't they take care of themselves? Like, because I was living all clean and stuff, so I was looking at them like that. For real, that's how I look at people now that have their wallet in their back pocket. I'm not even lying. I was at some store the other day, I can't remember. And I was just looking, I was just sitting there waiting for I don't even know what. And I saw some dude, and he goes like this to pull his wallet. I'm telling you. He reaches into his back pocket. He reaches into his back pocket and he pulls out something that looks all thick like that. I'm like, man, that's why you're over here hobbling down the aisle, fool. He has something like imagine your spine I know it sounds like, imagine your spine being just that much misaligned right there. That's pretty significant, right? Like you just see it like that. That's not a big deal. That's just a little. But imagine your back being that much off at all times. At all times. Like that's what the wallet does to you. I saw this fool pull this thing at his back, big old chunky wallet. I was like, man, that fool doesn't know how to live. That fool doesn't know what he's doing to his back right now. And I was looking at him like, man, that fool's like a barbarian. I don't understand how people can walk around. Well, I know how they walk around. They walk around limping because they're destroying their back. I don't know how people exist with wallets in their back pockets anymore. It doesn't make sense. Like, I like to stay level. I don't even understand it. You see fools sitting around like this because they got leather back there. It don't make sense. Big Tuna 6'9", is Dana going to federal prison? Look, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about in this stream, and I want to be going back and forth with you a lot in the chat. That's a goal of mine. But I don't even know how to do this. Hold on. I think I could those fries. I think I could go like this. Those fries are a bomb. Oh, it's the same dude that was trying to cut weight. Oh man, he's fiending right now. Hey, it's good to see you too, old man. Still can. Always enjoy seeing you here. That's an OG to the game right there. When the whole thing I started off saying was I was at Popeyes waiting for my food, and I was like, I wonder what's going on in the MMA world today. And I see Dana White, the TBS thing. You know how I was just talking about it yesterday. Dana White Power Slap League it's not debuting anymore. It was supposed to be January 11th on TBS. Took it down. That fool got bazinga. He bazinga his wife, and then he got bazinga by Young Sheldon. By the Young Sheldon reruns. And then all of a sudden, Power Slap's not going to happen anymore. And then I read today, it is going to happen. It's not gone. The Power Slap is still happening. They just postponed it 1 week. They pushed it back 1 week. So all this drama, the slapping his wife, all this, shmaboosh. I can't, you can't say certain words on YouTube or they'll flag you. All this rhymes with smaboose, smabuse. It was all just to postpone it for 1 week. They slapped it back a week. That's right. Jason Robinson. Conor McGregor was never my friend. These allegations against me are totally false. Wait, oh. That wasn't your profile picture before, was it? I thought you had something else. I thought wasn't it actually Conor McGregor? Joshua Garcia. Besides MMA, do you follow any other sports? And second question, who's your dream match to see? Thank you, Joshua Garcia. I appreciate it. And Conor McGregor was never my friend. Besides MMA, do you follow any other sports? No. I used to. In another lifetime, I was obsessed more than anyone could ever be with basketball, and I played it for hours every day. Hours, rain, sun. If I lived in the area where it snowed, I would come home and play until it was bedtime. Like, I loved basketball. I followed basketball. I watched all the games. But when the era of all my favorite players left, I kind of realized maybe I don't know. I was just really, really into the people that were playing. And when they left, I kind of lost interest. And then I grew out of that age where I was able to play in school and stuff, and then just kind of dropped off. So I don't really watch any sports at all. For some people in their downtime, like as a hobby, they like to watch sports and follow sports. In my downtime, well, I don't have downtime. If I'm not working, I'm like just trying to run around with the kids, just trying to play with the kids, stay active, play catch, whatever, do homework. If I have any spare time at all, I'm probably watching Kill Tony and I'm eating some leftovers. That's my hobby right there. Who's your dream match to see? My dream match to see probably was already Conor McGregor versus Khabib, but like one that never actually took place. Dream match to see would probably be, I kind of want to say Royce Gracie and Khabib, just to like, have a little laugh. But like realistically, or even better than that, I would say I wouldn't want to see Ferguson fight Khabib, because as much as that fool runs his mouth and he's annoying, like I sincerely care for that fool's well-being, like on a real level. I wouldn't even want him to exist in a reality where he actually has to face what Khabib would actually do to him if they fought. Because at that point, it's not even funny anymore. I would just feel bad for him. So I wouldn't want that fight either. Probably. Probably Khabib and John Jones. Khabib versus John Jones. Because I will want all these haters to finally be silenced, talking about weight classes and height and opposition, even though John Jones' greatest opposition is when he was all roided up and before USADA. It will be John Jones against Khabib. That will be my dream one right there. Jake Paul. Hey, what's up, Ray? Thank you. Jake Paul versus Nate in MMA. Who do you think wins? Jake Paul. Jake Paul. Absolutely. 100%. Jake Paul destroys Nate Diaz in the boxing match. You know that Nate Diaz boxing that looks like this? Again, I was saying it just last night. I don't know who coined that. There's always things being coined in MMA. It's a very quote heavy sport. And I don't know who's the first one talking about Nate Diaz boxing, but it's humorous. Jake Paul would kill him in the boxing and he would destroy him on the ground. Nate Diaz just pulls guard every time he's rocked, lays on his back. We've seen him do stuff with it, but the dude's he's not the same guy that he used to be. That fool, he's just a lot more broken down now, He's been through too many wars or something like that. Every time we see him pulling guard now is because he's about to get knocked out and there's nowhere else he has to go. And Jake Paul is a young dude who was a high-level wrestler from Ohio. I mean, that's where you want to be a good wrestler at, Ohio. I think he would destroy that fool. Hey, Will, thank you for being a new member. Thank you for joining the membership. Scope the membership tab. You can find behind-the-scenes stuff, bloopers, Discord. If anybody wants to become a member, you can do it for $1 a month. $1 a month. And here's what I started doing recently. I think I'm going to start streaming a lot more, just so I don't lose my mind. Because it takes forever to put videos out that I edit, and I just hate not being active. But I'm not going to leave them on the channel because they kill my analytics. So then I'm just going to make them available on the membership tab. So if anybody misses streams or anything like that, they're going to be available to all the members on the membership tab. That way it's just not flooding my channel. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, you're on a different level, Mark D. You're on a different kind of level. I appreciate it. You're in the OG class right there. Chuck Fury at FuriousComedy.com. Its promotion, Power Slap will be co-ed. I mean, look, a lot of people are still confused about this. A lot of people don't know what to make of it. I was reading an article earlier. People are trying to dig. They're trying to dig stuff up now. And I was reading an article before the stream about Dana White's mom. Remember how years ago she wrote a book and she was talking a bunch of papas on Dana White, saying a bunch of stuff about him. He's a bad dude and all that. He doesn't have any character. And she was saying that his wife on their honeymoon or something like that, or they went on vacation or did something, that Dana White's wife gave him the worst black eye that Dana White's mom has ever seen. So it's like, this lady is abusive. She has a history of abuse. She gave Dana White's mom, I mean, his mom, I said it backwards. Her son is like the kingpin of the fight business, right? She's seen some stuff, you know? Yet her daughter-in-law, the black eye she gave her son is the worst black eye she's ever seen. This lady has a history of abuse. She's a monster. AOGM, what's under the beanie about Cowboy on TRT and being open about it? I think it's all good. I think it's all good. Now, look. I'm just the kind of person that if I'm not like firsthand involved with something, I kind of know nothing at all about it. I always got so much going on up here that it's like, if I'm not directly involved with something, I don't really know. I'm out of the loop. So when it comes to stuff like steroids, I really don't know enough about it to like would steroids be classified as like drugs? Like, would you be like, oh, okay, and this is probably a stupid question to people who actually in the know, I understand. But let's say you got like methamphetamine, let's say you got Adderall, let's say you got cocaine, and then you got steroids. Is that one of those, like, it's a drug? Or is it not at all by any means a drug, and it's just something that has enough of an effect on your body, that's why you shouldn't fight with it? I don't know. Like, if it's like like if it's like a drug, then I would say, I don't know, be careful, just like with any other drug. Like, what are you doing to your body? But if it's not, then it's like, well, yeah, because now you're not breaking any rules. Like, everything's on the up and up now. So if you're not actively fighting in an organization that tells you, hey, don't do it, then I think, as far as I know, I think that's okay then. You're open about it. You're not cheating on anything. You're not doing anything under the table. Everything's good. I think it's fine then. If you're just an older dude that wants to feel better, look better, you're not breaking any rules, and you're not, like, in the long run damaging your body. I don't know, because when I hear there's like this kind of stuff, like you got anabolic, and then you got blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. You got different kind of stuff. And some of them, like the kinds that the OG weightlifters will use and stuff like that, and like the old wrestlers, everybody started having heart attacks and everything like that. Some of them are obviously bad for you, and it's like, yeah, stay away from that. But I don't know. Are there some that aren't like that? Joshua Garcia saw this on chat. Who's your top 5 MMA fighters? It's funny because I said this not that long ago, and I hope my answer is the same. I wonder if I'll say the same people. Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC. I'm a big fanboy. I like Daniel Cormier. I know a lot of people like to hate on him these days, but I'm a DC fanboy. Ken Shamrock, Boss Rutan, and I want to say, like, for real, because Fedor's like a legend and like a machine and everything, but I know this is gonna get some, like, I'm gonna get some eyebrow raises on this one, but for me, he's like interchangeable with like Rose Namajunas, because like Fedor, for some reason, there's like a detached kind of thing there. Like, he's a great fighter, one of the best ever. Some say the best ever, but like there's a detachment. It's almost kind of like someone from my age group watching like Michael Jordan. It's like, yeah, he was the best and all that, but I was a little bit too young to really see the full bloom, you know, the heyday, you know? So I'm kind of like that's how I kind of feel with Fedor. With Rose, I'm always like emotionally involved, you know? And I'm not just saying that because she follows me on Instagram or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I'm always like right on the edge of my seat, and like there's just an involvement there. Like, that connection that's there. That I'm sure I think she feels it too. Like, I don't know. It's not about that right now, but there's that kind of different involvement that makes it even more like significant every time she fights. Travis Tabor, what's up? Jake Paul versus Nate in a slap fight. What do you think about that, Grandmaster? I mean, look, it's funny because every time I speak on Jake Paul, I understand it sounds like I'm only making it seem more and more and more like I'm a fanboy. I understand that, but I'm just saying nothing but the truth. If Jake Paul boxed Nate Diaz, he will kill him. If Jake Paul fought Nate Diaz in an MMA fight, Jake Paul would kill him. If Jake Paul did a slap match with Nate, he would kill him. Nate's just too fragile now. Jake Paul's a thick dude. He's a muscular dude. He's a young dude. He's a powerful dude. He's got those white blood cells. If he goes first, Nate Diaz is going to sleep. And if Nate goes first, he doesn't have enough power. Jake Paul's going to have his turn. There's nothing Nate can do. He's going to have to show up with like a Costco supply of water bottles to get anything going in his favor. Hey, Jesse Lacey, thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Don't forget to scope the membership tab so you could get access to all that stuff. GM, remember Vince McMahon and the XFL? Yeah, I saw some people comparing the Slap League to that. I saw a lot of people making that comparison, and honestly, I'm a little bit surprised. I'm a little bit surprised because I'm like, I thought for sure the MMA community would love to see dudes slapping each other across the face. I don't know if it's just because it's Dana and people it's easy to hate on stuff that Dana White does or what, but I was shocked that people were drawing that comparison. Wooden Chicken, she gave him a black guy. I knew someone was going to say that. As I was saying it out loud, I thought it sounded like she gifted him that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. That didn't sound how I wanted it to. Steroids are not safe though. That's what I like. I know a lot of the time the things that I say regarding these types of things can seem biased or judgmental because I'm not like I don't like to play around with that type of stuff. So I look at all of it like, the water boy's mom. Like, it's all bad, It's the devil. Stay away from it. But some people might be like, nah, it's actually not. Well, anybody will try to twist that. Joe Rogan will come on here trying to get you to sniff anything, acting like it's good for you. So I don't know. It kind of just depends on who you're talking to. Because somebody that wants to do it and have a justification will give you all the reasons why it's a good idea. Daryl Alexander. Steroids are a controlled substance. You could be charged criminally without a prescription, just like marijuana in some states. See, that's like what my beanie told me. That's what I thought. But I was like, before I jump to conclusions, I'm going to ask because maybe I'm just being like, I have my own defaults about this coming into the conversation. That's what I thought. Look, like this is what I kind of realize as I get a little bit older, whether it's your opinion or whether it's like the best you can do, like your capability. I realize something. It's like, if I'm gonna do something, I'll give it my best. And it's like, that's all I could do. It's not possible to give it any more than my best. I realized that at some point. Or like when you're giving an opinion or something, it's like, well, you might not like it, but I can't do anything else but give you my opinion. Whose opinion am I going to give you? My neighbors? Someone else's? Like, I got an opinion. That's all I'm equipped to give you because it's mine, So in my life, in my opinion, I would never take them. I would feel like it was cheating. And I know I go maybe a little too far, a little further. I'm kind of a square. I know a lot of people would think that. But I never even take like supplements. I always felt like that was even kind of like softcore steroids, I always felt like that was just like the gateway to steroids. I wouldn't even take supplements. I've never taken supplements. I never will. Maybe like I think the hardest thing I would ever consider taking is like the one a day or something like that. Just in case I don't have time to eat my vegetables or anything. But that makes sense to me. Ruben! Luben. Hey, does anyone ever call you Luben? Do you want to scuba? Does Dana show up to the Power Slap press conference wearing the inaugural championship belt? Hey, I forgot I wanted to show you guys. How do I do that? Let me see if I have the infrastructure to pull that up right now. I couldn't, but wait, it was on. I know how to find it faster. I couldn't believe it when I saw this. This fool right here. Let me see. I haven't done this in a while. Hold up. Look at this fool right here. This is from just today. He's already back at it. He's not in hiding. He's over here eating a bologna. What was it? A bologna pie. Cold bologna pie with mustard on it. So yeah, this fool is not beyond. He's not beyond or above mobbing in with the Power Slap championship bout. This fool's already back at it. He's already doing his thing, acting like nothing ever happened. I mean, this guy, he's shameless. He's shameless. And look, I'm not giving commentary on whether or not he should have she hit him. I'm just saying the fact that everything, the drama period, and he's just like, boop, it's funny. Pedro Domingo, can you still do Taekwondo push-ups? Yes, I can. I'll do one for you right now. I'm a little bit sore. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods earlier. Man, I want to get one of those machines someday. One of those ones that you could do cross flies on. I could do those all day. I love doing those. And I don't have the things at home to be able to do them. I can only do like prison workouts, you know? I need to get some cables and stuff like that. But the Taekwondo push-up is real easy. Because the Taekwondojos, they don't teach like the use of like, you don't have to use your arms or anything like that. So you really don't have to train arms. The Taekwondo push-up, your arms just go here for balance, just across your chest. That's a Taekwondo push-up 1. Taekwondo push-up 2. Taekwondo push-up 3. Taekwondo push-up 4. In North America, a lot of people call them squats, but traditionally they're called Taekwondo push-ups. It's kind of disrespectful to call them squats, but it's kind of just like how we call do we call soccer football or do we call football soccer? I don't remember. And then I realized that people who insist that it's called football are actually ignorant, because it actually did stem from being called soccer or something like that. I forgot how I realized that, but do your research. Decommoditized! Hey, I immediately recognize your name. You're the one that I did the cameo for, huh? You're the one that I did the cameo for. You got some cool videos. If anybody, if you want to click through or you know, right click, open a new tab for Decommoditized, you should scope his videos. Really nice production value. Garpax! Proper 12 subs for the Grandmaster. Oh, snap. I got 12 subs? I appreciate you, Garpax. How many subs have I got since the stream started? Okay, so when the stream started, I had 279,201. And now we have... Hey! 279,229. We got 28 subscribers since we started streaming. We got 28 subscribers. So now I need 700,000. No, 719,000. 780, no, 771 subscribers to go. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Stay focused. Whatever I take videos of. Dana White Netflix adaptation equals Dana Black. There's a Dana Black Instagram account, if I remember correctly. It's like a meme account. Has a lot of funny stuff on it. A lot of you probably follow it, huh? This is green tea. Green tea matcha lemonade. And this is Coca from Popeyes. You need to get a complete blood panel to see how all that mayo is affecting you. I'm scared. I kind of don't want to know. If it hurts me, I don't want to know. Just keep it on the low. Tuto. Chimaev versus Whitaker. Who wins, OG? Man, I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this. But I would say Whitaker. I'm kind of shocked that I'm saying this, but I'm going to say Whitaker. And that's almost purely based on not just it's not that basic. It's not just because of what happened with Chimaev. It's not that basic type of MMA math that you're thinking like, oh, we saw Chimaev versus oh my gosh, what's that fool's name? With the brother? Oh, what's his name? Burns. It's not that simple, but I mean, we learned a lot from that fight. It's not just the easy MMA math and on paper and Wikipedia and like strikes, but I think our expectations regarding Chimaev changed after that fight. I think Burns gained a lot of respect, and a lot of people realize how much work Chimaev still has to do. And the type of work that he has to do, I think it's just prime for Whitaker to go in there and do what he does. I think Whitaker would take it. Yup, it was called soccer. I'm telling you. Do the Mike Tyson push-ups. How do you do those? How about Owens? New member. Hey, we got a new member. Don't forget to sculpt the membership tab. How about? I don't know what the Mike Tyson push-ups are, but I've been showing you guys for the longest time the 11 count push-ups. The 11 count push-ups. They're a way to really get a pump going. A lot of people just do the simple 1 count, but when I work out, I do push-ups in a lot of different ways. I got a lot of different like apparatuses and stuff that I used to do push-ups, but one of my favorites is the 11 count push-ups. I'll show you real quick. And don't even trip, all right? Don't even trip about my wardrobe because I was doing deliveries and I had to wear my jeans and stuff like that. So I'm not all geeked out. I'm not geeked out today, but look. It's the 11 count. So you want to go like, and this is so that you can keep a pump because a lot of people, they don't seem to understand. They think the most important part, because every time you're doing push-ups, there's things that there's 2 things that they focus on. They want to see this right here. They want to see this right here, or they want to see this. And don't be looking at my rabo, all right? It's not about that. A lot of people always say, hey, put your butt down full. I got a posterior tilt, all right? So don't trip. You're being judgmental right now. It's not about me keeping my butt up or anything like that. I got the posterior tilt, okay? And I can't afford a chiropractor, okay? So a lot of people, there's 2 things that they focus on. they're talking about touching right here, or they're talking about being up here. But what you really want to achieve maximum pump is you want the middle. You want to be right here. This is what matters right here. That's why you see a lot of fools doing these. And people are hating. They're going 0, 0, 0, 0. That's where it matters. But I go all out. And you're going to find me in 3 spots. You're going to find me low, you're going to find me high, and you're going to find me mid. And that's what you get with the 11 count push-ups. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 1, 2. And by the time you do 10, because you're doing 11 counts, by the time you do 10, you're doing 10 and you're doing 11 counts. So by the time you finish your set, you've done like 211 push-ups basically. You do 10 push-ups, it's basically like 200 something. But it's literally the most efficient way that you could do it for maximum pump. Street Beef Scrapyard! We're gonna race to 1 million subs. Get that go play button. Hey, look, before I had my play button, you have a play button, huh? Do you have a play button? You have to, huh? We both have the silver one, right? I remember before I got it, and you probably feel the same as me right now. I remember before I got it, I was like, when I get that play button, everything's gonna change, you know? Man, it's an illusion. It's foolishness. I feel so stupid now. It's like when it's 100K, everything's gonna be different, you know? When I get 200K, everything's gonna be different. When I get 300K, when does it? Yeah, I don't know. Rolando Mota! Scope the membership tab. I want to thank all the new members today. I'm going to keep throwing that content in there for you. I've been prolific. I have never been this prolific on my membership tab. Now's the time to get in there. Brandon S. We're multiplying it here. Thank you, Brandon S. Ilm. Top 5 most likable fighters in. Please, not the best. The dudes that seem sound as pound. The most likable fighters. Not the best. The dudes that seem sound. What's that dude's name? The heavyweight dude that does like Taekwondo spinning stuff. He goes, my foot is on fire. Who's that fool? Oh, I always forget his name. Chris Barnett, right? Is it Chris Barnett? That guy, I mean, he's so likable. I really like that guy. There was another dude. He was like, I don't think he's ranked. He's like a welterweight or something like that. He came out. It was like a fight night or something like that. And he gave some kind of crazy promo, and I was like, I'm immediately sold. I'm like, this is one of my favorite fighters. Man, I wish I remember who that was. Man, he kind of had like a full beard, I think, and he was kind of goofy. That's gonna bother me. I'll just do my best. I'll say Chris Barnett, Weili Zhang, Stephen Thompson, Amanda Ribas, and Ooh, hmm. I'm gonna save the other one for that dude. He deserves it. I'm gonna leave it nameless because I don't remember who he was. Um, Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up on the chat right here. I'm not trying to give you dead air or anything like that, but I'm really trying to catch up right here. Louis Bond. I like to see the MMA guru do this. Oh snap! Hey, it's like the Avengers, you know, and that might be a bad example because I think the Avengers is an awful franchise and they're terrible and they're ruining movies. But it's like we all got our own strengths, you know. I I do 11 count push-ups, and the MMA guru actually gets views on his videos. we all have our strengths. Sarah Fontaine, hey, thank you for joining the membership. Scope the membership tab, bloopers, Discord, commentary, 10 Planet striking. Hey, they do striking now? Thank you, 10 Planet. Thank you. We're growing. We are growing. We run deep. Bryce Mitchell. Yeah. I mean, Bryce Mitchell lost that fight, and it was, I mean, if Bryce Mitchell would have got knocked out, that would have been way different. But that fool got choked out, and then it's just, it keeps going. It keeps getting worse. Not only did he get it was a submission, but he tapped. It's like, okay, I would understand if he got knocked out. Oh, he didn't get knocked out? It was a choke. Okay, I understand if he got choked out. Oh, he didn't get choked out? Oh, he tapped. Like, it just keeps getting worse. And then not only that, because you consider who Bryce Mitchell is, and you think if anyone's gonna be tapping, it should be the other dude. And then he starts making all these excuses right after the fight. Then he comes out with the new statement the other day. And you think he's gonna be like, all right, I shouldn't have made those excuses. I had some more time to think about it. But no, he keeps making excuses. And he starts talking about how he needed the money and how he shouldn't have taken it. But you know, it did make me remember something and just realize something. Yes, it's always a problem. The money thing is always a problem. An NFL player wouldn't have to do that. An NBA player wouldn't have to do that because he get taken care of. And look, I know there's pros and cons and there's different sides to it. I don't remember if it was Joe Rogan or who talked about it before, but I remember somebody going on about how if it wasn't modeled the way it is right now, it would be way worse for us as viewers, as fans. The way I remember how they described it, the way the structure is right now, where it's bad for the fans, I mean, bad for the fighters, it's good for the fans. But if they made it good for the fighters, it'd be bad for the fans. I don't remember how or why. If you let me know, please tell me in the I saw someone talk about chicken. I was gonna say, please let me know in the chicken. Someone's still talking about chicken wings on here. But yeah, it's crazy because you got all these professional leagues, all these professional sports, and they get paid like by cluster of years. You know, you're gonna be with this for this many years. We're gonna give you this many millions. Okay, a fighter, you're gonna fight with us for the next 3 years, next 5 years. Here's this many million. Nah, Charlie, it doesn't work like that though. So it's like, wait a minute, you're trying to tell me in this one sport where I'm like putting my life on the line every time in my brain cells and potential CTE and all that, this is the one thing that you're not going to take care of me? That is crazy. That I do empathize with. Blitz God, thank you. Thank you for joining the family. Castell, Dana starts power slap. Also, Dana leads by example. Hey, look, that's what a lot of people were looking at. They were like, wait a minute. This is ingenious. This is brilliant. He's always mad at Disney. Maybe he's trying to get fired. He won't breach his contract. He's not walking away himself. He's making them fire him. And then he's just promoting his own venture. It's perfect guerrilla marketing. And then they took it off TBS. And we're like, oh, maybe it wasn't. But now we learn it was never officially pulled from TBS. They just pushed it back a week. So it's still going to come on. January 18th. Strange one. The war on roids is just the war on drugs continued. All the stuff these guys put themselves through. I say they should just be allowed to take something, at least for recovery. UFC was better before USADA legalized. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. If we're talking about just recovery, it's like, okay, as someone that doesn't know a lot about that whole world, that seems reasonable. But then someone else that knows a lot about it would be like, well, that's a big deal. The recovery part of it is a big deal. And if they're able to recover faster, then that means they're going to be able to do this and that as well. So I don't know. Again, it's pretty much depends on who you're talking to. I mean, I think we can all agree, though, it was better before USADA. That's for sure. How about Owens? 11 count push-ups. Bump you up. My favorite. Hey, I like it. I like it. I like when you're right there in the zone and you're just pumping them out right there. It like motivates you. When you're just going all the way, it's kind of like, you start to get car sick a little bit, you know. It's just all. But when you're right there, it's like it keeps. Okay, I'm feeling the blood now. I'm feeling the pump. Good. There's another one. It kind of like hypes you up in between. It seems like you're doing more work, but it actually hypes you up. Come on. Honestly and truthfully. Oh, you smack up, Dana. Boxing is a bunch of dummies holding out for the easiest fight for the most money. That's how. Wait, what part of the... I slap. Boxing is a bunch of dummies holding out for the easiest fight for the most... Yeah. I think that's why a lot of boxing fans get frustrated. A lot of them start watching MMA, I think. That's like what we hear about MMA, boxing all the time. Just people waiting years for fights, and it almost seems like it never fails. They end up fighting when they're past their prime. It's almost like a cosmic joke, you know? But I don't know. Dana doesn't, we don't know if he's got a chin. We know that fool's got a dome. But does it come with the chin? Two-toed! Can you do one-hand push-ups? I do them and weigh 240 in bench a lot. Getting over 4 herniated discs. Making my upper body bulletproof. Getting over 4 herniated discs. How do you get over that? How do you get over a herniated disc? I'm pretty sure I got a herniated disc down here. I have like chronic pain in my lower left back, like at all hours of the day. It feels painful. It doesn't go away. It's gotten worse over like the last 2 months, but it happened years ago when I was working on a covert mission, trying to discard what is useless for the Mexican martial arts. And some fool didn't know how to. It's funny when you do stuff like judo. It's like you gotta know how to throw properly and fall properly, or you get hurt. It sounds kind of dumb. Some fool was a little reckless, and my back got hurt. And I don't know if it's a combination of that, because I always had problems with my lower back before that, and I was always trying to lift too much when I was younger. I'm pretty sure I got something messed up down here. How do you get over it? Can you do one-hand push-ups? I haven't done one-handed push-ups in years. I haven't tried them. I used to do them as like a little party trick kind of thing, because it was like there's more efficient ways to work out than to spend the extra time doing one-handed push-ups. So I would only do them just like to show off. I don't know if I could do them anymore. It's literally been years. I could try. Probably not. So I'd rather not do it, but I think I'd rather take one for the team and fail for all of you instead of punk out and not do it at all. I'm doing it for you. I don't even know like the right position to get in anymore. Does that count? I guess I can. It's been a long time. I know my feet were a little wide, but hopefully you can see the way I pushed them out. I could have done at least a few more, but that's not what this is about right now. I used to have way better form. Thank you. Someone said those were good. I appreciate that. Most streams or comment sections, you do something like that and fools are like 0, 0, 0. So people actually being positive, I appreciate that a lot because I know hiding behind a chat is a really easy place to be hating. So the fact that you're saying positive stuff, I appreciate that. Hey, have you guys never seen my push-up videos? I can't believe. Let me show you something right now. Hey, if you like that. Oh, you don't even know if you guys are new here. Hold on, let me get to this chat real quick because I want to show you something now. I want to show you something. Stay live _500. Thank you for joining the membership. Scope the tab. Let me show you guys something right here. Oh, period. More money turns fighters into divas. Just look at Nogano went from homeless to saying $500,000 per fight isn't enough to live on. It's weird. It's weird. It's a tough one because people come like that. People come from stuff like that, and it's like it's easy for us to be like, you should be thankful. Look at where you came from. But then at the same time, I could understand being in Nogano's chanclas and being like, wait a minute. The stuff I do is even more dangerous than like what this other fool does in that sport or in that league or in that promotion. I shouldn't have to consider the fact of where I came from or whatever. Why are they always going to use that against me? You know, so I can see both sides. It's a tough one. I understand. Ligma FPV. Down with the United States. Hail Mother Russia. Are you from Russia or are you a spy? Or not a spy? A defector. Is that right? Tuto. I climb trees for a living. It's hard. Oh, snap. Respect. Respect. The other day, my dog chased a cat up a tree, and I was like mesmerized. I was like, how do they do that? And we got Tuto over here doing the same thing. That's trippy. That's trippy. They're not skinny jeans. They're not skinny. They're not skinny jeans. Look, I'm going to tell you something, all right? Look it. I'm going to tell you something, all right? Ever since I was a little kid, I'm talking about little kid, my mom had a hard time finding pants for me, and she always had to get me pants from the Husky section, all right? I'm just going to tell you the truth. Your boy was mobbing around the elementary school with the Husky Wranglers, all right? I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you why. It's because my legs are shorter than my arms, all right? I'm the only human being on this earth. My legs are shorter than my arms. I got short, stocky legs, all right? It's hard for me to find pants. If I wear pants that are bigger than this, they're like way too long on the ground, or it looks like I'm wearing parachute pants. This is the only in between I got. This is all I got. Look, I mean, I got play right here. It's not skinny. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, it looks skinny, but don't. It's the perspective of the camera, fool. But it's not because I like it, because I'm gonna tell you something. When I'm like at the store and I see some fool wearing skinny jeans, I'm looking at him like, you look stupid, fool. But it's not a fashion thing. Nothing else fits. I'm gonna be walking around looking like MC Hammer. It's not, see, it's not, it's straight leg. It's straight leg. I'm gonna tell you, I hope, do I have it on here? I got the 502s. Look it. I got the Levi 502s. Look it. I'm gonna find it right here. It's flex. It's flex. That's the equivalent of husky for adults. I told you it's not skinny jeans. I'm still having to wear the husky pants. I'm still wearing the chunky boy pants. My pants are called flex. You trying to judge me? I'm wearing the flex pants over here. I'm gonna be rocking the elastic waistband next. You telling me skinny? Stop judging. Oh man. Skinny flex. Oh my gosh. Wendell B, thank you for joining the membership. Scope the tab. Pedro Domingo. Yeah, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm going to show you guys those videos right now. I'm going to flex. I'm going to flex just like my pants. Two-toed. They look like the ones I do. Good job. That's what's up. I was nervous. I didn't think I was going to be able to pump any out. I was scared. Scott Vermillion. Hey, I haven't seen your name in a while. Hey, Scott Vermillion, every time I see you, I think of, I won't let this build up inside of me. 1 million subs is a lot, sir. Also, that buzzer's still tripping. Let's see. You called it. You called it. I need new batteries. I buy pre-owned batteries. Thank you, Scott Vermillion. I really appreciate that. That's big time right there. Thank you. Thank you for helping me do what I do. Thank you for helping me buy my jeans. Oh, come on. Yoga pants. Jiggies? Oh, man. You guys, I'm all messed up. Now, I shouldn't have done those push-ups. I was trying to put up my cred, and then I basically leveled it out. It went up like that, and they're like, wait. Look at the jeans, though. And then it went back down a little bit. Oh, man. I got exposed. This is why I never stand up. You guys over here making up stories and stuff like that about the MMA guru. That's why me and him never stand up, because we're both wearing the yoga pants. We both shop at, we got the accounts, the expense accounts at Lululemon. Do. You heard boot cut? Nah, full booty cut. Oh, dirty. Oh, man. Man, I shouldn't have got up. Justin Dillon, new fan, really like the content, man. Keep it up. Hey, thank you, Justin. I appreciate you. I'm always happy to see that new people are still finding the channel. Sometimes I think it's impossible. Kaimon, Levi 501, 517, 550, or Boss 502, a taper straight leg. That's a skinny jean. UFC doesn't even pay the most. They fight for the clout at this point. I'm about to go shopping. I'm gonna go shopping. All right. Scott Vermillion just bought me. I'll tell you, I'm gonna buy some of those big old. What are those? Look at. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. Next time I come on the stream, I'm gonna be rocking these right here. So you fools quit hating. I'm gonna come back stronger than ever. Busting out the one-arm push-ups and my Jenko jeans. Oh my gosh. Man. I'm having a worse week than Dana White. That's true. They are fighting for the clout at this point. It's been a beanie scratcher for the longest, how everyone pays like so much better. It's like, how are they paying better than the UFC? It's like the biggest deal, but it's the clout. Scott Vermillion. Yeah, I've been working a lot. 6 months at the same job. That's good for me. Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy you're doing it. I'm happy you're doing it. I know it's hard. I'm trying to find something else right now too. My deliveries are dwindling. They're dwindling. So I'm trying to look for something else too. So keep an eye out. Keep staying strong out there. Hey, Kaimon, you already knew, huh? You got to get some Levi 502s. They'll make your cheeks look thick. Hey, Ordinary Pete, did you barely get here? I actually checked on the tag. These are 502s. I'm telling you fools though, my mom used to have to get me the Husky jeans because I'm the only person on earth whose legs are shorter than their arms. I got those really short, stocky legs. So I either have to wear super tight, like skinny, or else they'll be like all the dragging on the floor, or they'll be so thick and wide they look like MC Hammer pants or like the Jinko jeans. So it's like I gotta find something in the middle, or I'm just gonna be walking around wearing sweats. I'm gonna be walking around wearing juicies. Look it, I finally caught up. Let me show you something right here. Let me flex a little bit. Let me try to get some of my street cred back. Let me try to get some of my internet stream cred back. I didn't know people would care about that. Look, let me show you some real push-ups right here. I'm gonna flex on you right now, just like my jeans. I'm telling you. I don't even, let me see. What is this? 3630. I got the 3630. 3630 502s. What is that? I don't know what that means. Look it. Look it. Grab your popcorn, all right? Grab your popcorn. Because you're about to have your mind blown, all right? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this right now? I'm going to give you the full screen. Wait, it's the same thing. All right, scope. No talking right here. Look at it. Are you ready? Look at this. Look. Oh, wait, hold up. Why is it a... All right, this is it right here. So we got the jumping jack push-ups right here. Then we got the praying. So you could pray as you work out. So that you don't skimp on your prayers. We got the single clap. Don't mind the posterior tilt, all right? We're not talking about that right now, okay? That's not important. Stop being judgmental. We got the two claps. Look, oh, wait a minute. Was that really two? Was that slow motion? Hold on. Let me make sure. There was no editing tricks. Wait a minute. Was that two claps? 1, 2. Oh, I thought my eyes deceived me. It was actually 2. Wait a minute. 3 claps. That can't be real. Let me go back. Hold up. 3. That must be an editing mistake. Hold up. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. That was too fast. I can't tell. Will they slow it down? 1, 2, 3. What? 3 claps? How is that humanly possible? 12 claps. That's impossible. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. No, it's not. Look at that. 12 claps. 12 clap push-ups. Karate chop push-ups. And now I know what you're thinking. What's the wood for? Why is there wood right there? It's because I was trying to make it even more challenging. Because if I did it on the canvas, it would just sink in. It'll be like doing it on a pillow. So I brought out the wooden board to challenge myself. All right. Look, you've never seen this in your life. This bends physics. This bends physics right here. This has fools scratching their beanie saying, what is a push-up? Karate chop push-ups right here. The Matrix push-up. That was stupid. The Muay Thai push-ups? What is he doing? Will they slow it down? Oh, wait, they didn't slow it down. Muay Thai push-ups. Are you kidding me? Behind the back claps? Front and back clap. Front, back. Wait. That was too fast. Wait a minute. Front, back, front. How did he do that? Knockout. Oh, he's dead. Oh, wait. No, he's just exercising. Oh, that's like Batman. Fingertips. Well, everybody could do those. You could do, everyone in here could do those. Thumbs. Are those his thumbs? No, that's got to be a prosthetic. There's no way. There's no way he's doing push-ups on his thumbs. Do you see that? They had to have a green screen in there. There's no way. That's not humanly possible. What are you talking about? That's CGI right there. That's straight out of the Avengers. That's his thumbs? No way. Okay, that's one hand. Wait, that's not one hand. That's one hand with only 2 fingers. That's 2 fingers on a piece of wood right there. We just saw him do one hand, but that's one hand with 2 fingers. Oh my gosh. And Flacco's oh no, he can't do it. The hot tamales. The Jack LaLanne's. Okay, everyone could do those. That's nothing. Hey, look, I didn't want to take the time to figure out how to balance, so I just used the wall, all right? I didn't have the patience for that. The 360s. The selfie push-ups. The taekwondo, there it is, the taekwondo push-ups. The Aztecs. That one, I was disappointed with that. My form was so bad on that. So bad on that. I remember I was so mad when I saw this footage and I was like, hey, fools, why didn't you tell me it looked that bad? Basically, my whole body should have folded up. My upper body should have touched my knees. But I mean, some fools would count this as long as you touch your toes. But that's not how I get down. I don't like this. Can you guys do that? Do the push-up, hop up, touch your toes, and go back. Ab roller push-ups. Boom. Boom. The gentleman push-ups. You got to have a partner to do this. Again, never mind the posterior tilt. I feel a lot of judgment coming through the chat right now. Look at. I want you to consult your doctor before you see this next one. All right? I want you to check with your physician before you watch this next one because you have never seen this done before. I don't care what walk of life you come from. You have never seen this before and you never will again unless you come back to this video and watch it. All right? All right? This is called the jump rope push-up and I invented this. You will not find this anywhere else. I don't care if you go to Dagestan. You will not find this anywhere else. You will not find this on Rumble. You will not find this on 4chan. Hey, thank you, Wendell B. Oh, man, that made me feel good. Thank you. This is called the jump rope push-up, and yours truly invented it. So I don't know if you're going to see Tony Ferguson doing it tomorrow on Instagram or Dana White trying to take it to Rumble, but I made it, all right? Let me rewind a little bit, and I'm going to let you lead up to it. Slow motion. Look at that. Ooh! Ooh! Look at that. How is that possible? It's bending physics. Is physics even a reality at this point? Is it even a reality? How is this possible? How? Did they edit the jump rope in after the fact? And look, I'm gonna show you one more since we're on it. All right, I can't help myself because you guys made me feel good. All right, you made me feel good, and then you judged my genes. You made me feel good, and then you made me feel bad about myself. All right, you made me feel bad about myself and my body. You body shamed me. You gene shamed me, and my posterior tilt. All right, so I'm gonna show you this other one, which I don't think is as impressive, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. So I got these roller things. My mom bought them for me. And I started using them to do push-ups. So this is the roll out right here. Roll out. Roll out. And then they moved. They got wheels on. And then there's the Rocky. See, there's the one-handers, and I was alternating right there. Then there's the flippers. That was hard. You got to have a lot of coordination right there. You got to flip them midair. And then there's the switcheroo. You got to throw it over the other one. Look at that. That hand-eye coordination is unmatched. There's the curl right there in case you don't know if you want to lift or you want to do calisthenics. You just add them together right there. Again, never mind the posterior. Hey, that's your, everybody screenshot it right now. That's your new wallpaper. I'm going to leave it on for 5 more seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, you had your chance. What's this? The 2-wheel motion. That one was hard too. That's a lot of coordination right there. Perfect timing right there. The 1-2. Okay, just one at a time. Nothing that crazy. Oh, I got Flacco in there. What's this one? The in and out. Okay. The friends. Okay, that one's dumb. It's impressive, but it's dumb. Was that it? Yeah. All right, that was just a little walk down memory lane right there. And that's what you get when you judge me and you shame my body and my jeans. I'm going to try to make myself feel better. Scott Vermillion. Andrew Tate has some video calling everyone mentally weak if they can't do 500 push-ups by the end of the day, and he was right. I ain't doing that. Hey, look, there's only 400 people here right now, all right? So I'll say it. I was planning on doing something, and I think I'm going to do it now, especially since you said that. I can't believe you said that. 500 push-ups by the end of the day. You don't have to believe me if you don't want to, all right? But you just saw extraordinary feats that the man has never known, all right? So don't ever doubt me again, okay? When I was taking judo undercover so that I could learn all of the holes and shortcomings of it for the Mexican martial arts, I used to do 1,000 push-ups a day and 1,000 squats a day. And you don't have to believe me. And I don't expect you to. And honestly, if you do believe me, you're gullible. But it's the truth. And I understand if you don't believe me because it's unbelievable, frankly. And I didn't always do it, but I remember one time I timed myself. And I remember the day, because I remember that day I was watching what's that movie with Mark Wahlberg? I remember because I was watching Boogie Nights when I was doing my push-ups. And I timed it. And I did my 1,000 within an hour. Again, you don't got to believe me. But before you don't believe me, remember that just a moment ago, you didn't believe what you saw with your own eyes, and you still didn't believe it when you saw it, right? Physics being bent right before your own eyes. So I was thinking about doing a stream where I title it 1,000 push-ups in 1 hour. And I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it sometime soon. I'm going to knock out 1,000 push-ups in 1 hour. 1,000 push-ups in an hour. And I'm going to hit up Andrew Tate. I'm going to hit up his probation officer and see if I could write him a letter or something like that. See if he'll wire me the money. Was it like a bet or something like that? Do I get anything out of it? Come on. The throwback gives me warm fuzzies. Hey, same here. Same here. Hey, it's motivating me. It's motivating me because I've been very stagnant lately All I've been doing is like hitting the bag and running on the treadmill. But I was at Dick's Sporting Goods earlier, and I just like, do you ever do that when you go to like Dick's Sporting Goods or like Big Five? Immediately, right? The lady goes off to whatever, looks at some socks or looks at whatever, the shoes and stuff. I immediately go to the exercise station, start hitting the bag, start working the pulleys, start picking up dumbbells, hitting the bob. It's like going to Toys R Us, you know? And it was making me feel good. I want to get back at it. I just need some better equipment. Ligma FPV. Have to add the 11-second skinny jean girl push. Hey, you don't understand how impressive it is actually restricting the blood flow like that. It's actually very dangerous. Hey, doing me dirty. Look, adult woman here. I'm not impressed. What do I gotta do? I gotta do some lunges, huh? I gotta do some side squats. Hey, look, hey, I'm an impressed adult woman. Hey, there we go. We balanced out. I appreciate that. I think the other one's trying to motivate me though. No hate. I respect. I appreciate it. I forgot how high the I forgot how high the production value was on the old videos. How come you don't make stuff like that anymore? Not meaning any disrespect. I'll give you the shortest version of it I possibly can. When we started making, in the earliest days of this channel, I was working at this place with one of my friends since high school, and we were working in the video department, and his brother also worked there. And I remember I would just tell him, like, man, we got to get out of this place. I hate it. We got to do our own thing. We got to make some funny videos. I got some ideas. And he's like, all right, let's do it. So him and his brother, both of them went to film school. And they got like the Canon 7Ds and all the other ones even better than that since then. They got all the microphones and the lights. They got everything. It's like a whole studio setup. So we started it together and we thought, we were hoping big things. But it never took off. So there's only, as you get older and stuff and you have a life, there's only so much time you could devote to something that doesn't pay off. So at a certain point, they had to do other things and take other gigs and projects and client work. And they literally physically couldn't work on this channel anymore. And I just did my best to try to keep it alive. And the only option I had was just going solo. And when I started, I was terrified at even the thought of even trying to edit. I didn't know nothing about editing. And I started trying to edit on my own and just trying to figure it out and thinking I'm never going to make it. This is going to be a disaster. And then I kind of found my own style. And it still looks, I feel like when you watch my videos, it's kind of like the old days of YouTube kind of look, has like an old school feel, a little bit raw, not the highest production value. But I know it's easy for me to say because I'm stuck in this position. But I kind of like it. It kind of makes me feel like I have like my own style carved out, It kind of, I feel like that low production raw value kind of has like its own little charm to it, Again, maybe I'm just trying to make myself feel better, but that's how I feel. Scott Vermillion. Oh, so yeah, those guys had to just move on and I'm all by myself now. So there used to be a crew with like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment and man hours going into it. And that was just me. Scott Vermillion. Hold up. We talking about those superset push-ups you used to do where the math was off a little? Yeah, I was doing the 11 counts earlier. And I mean, it depends. Like, I was trying to, like, if you do, a set of 10 and it's like 11 per rep, it probably depends. Because I know a lot of people in here are on the metric system. So a lot of people have a different perspective of how to add that up. But, like, basically, it's going to be around the same ballpark. The body doesn't know numbers, so the body's gonna have the same reaction no matter what's going on up here, Two-toed. I did 2 years incarcerated and did 1,000 and 1,000 a day. I also did 600 push-ups every day after learning to tree climb in 23 minutes. You motivated me, homie. I do 500 to 2,000 dumbbell punches now. Oh man. Oh man, you're active. You're motivating me right now. I love doing that too. Sometimes I'll even have the barbell, and I mean, you can't do it with heavy weights, of course, but sometimes one of the things I like to do, and I've never seen anyone else do this. I don't know if anyone else does it. Some people will probably say, "Don't do it; it's bad for your shoulders." But I won't do it with heavy weights. Sometimes I just like to hold the barbell up here, standing, and I'll just go like that in a standing position, because I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it was like Bruce Lee or Schwarzenegger or something, Lou Ferrigno. I don't know who it was, but it was someone that like a lot of people respected their workouts. And they were talking about how it's a really good idea because a lot of people are always afraid of joints. That might hurt my joints. That might mess up my joints. I don't want. And this guy was like talking about how he did exercises specifically targeted to to target his joints and to strengthen his joints. So these were workouts like strictly aimed at targeting joints. So he would put his joints in not a compromised position to where like it's gonna be injured, but like to where it's gonna be like activated. And I was like, that seems very interesting. Yo, the last commercial with Flaco had the old Voto vibes. Venture moves. Hey, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Hey, I don't know if you guys saw it, huh? I posted in a story a while back. Me and Flaco are working on some things. We're working on some things. We're trying to get something going. We're going to be talking to some different platforms and see if we can make something happen. We're trying our best. We just shot something last week. We are very active right now. I don't know when it's going to be ready, but we're putting that work in. Mike Alfieri, did you see the MMA Gurus tier list of MMA creators? Somebody told me a couple streams ago about it, and I discovered it, and I saw that he put me at B tier on the thumbnail. I have not gone and watched it yet, though. My life has been kind of in shambles the last 2 months, and if I'm not working on something to upload, I'm doing family stuff, and that's it. So I haven't consumed that yet. But a lot of people have told me, and I'm not trying to. I'm kind of savoring it, you know, because people have told me that he was saying really, really, really nice things. Actually, I'm not thinking like negatively of it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm kind of savoring it a little bit. Actually, I'll watch it soon. I have every intention of watching it. I'm very curious. Two-toed. I bench 235 for sets of 15 now. Hey, 15. That's nice. 15. I'm telling you, you're motivated. I'm going to get off the stream. I'm going to go straight into the garage and put work in. I'm glad that you showed up today, Two-toed. Axel Mark called me on lunchtime. Hey, 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. I'm glad to see you here again. Somebody asked me a little bit ago, so I want to show you. This is one of my prized possessions right here. This is the Sheraton 2. This ain't the Pro. This is the OG right here. This one's from, I believe, I don't think it's from the late 80s. It's the early 90s. I'm a little off on the serial number because they had a sticker on it. But this ain't one of the new ones that's all black or all red or like the weird sunburst color. This is the tobacco color. This is an OG early 90s Sheraton 2. They don't make them like this anymore. This is like my prized possession right here. I got a couple prized possessions. This is one of them. But I love this thing right here. The thing is, this kind of fell onto my lap, and yeah, I'm typically an acoustic player. I play acoustic guitar, and so like I'm like your typical. I'll play like all the chords, acoustic rhythm player plays all the chords. I'm not like I'm not gonna be doing any solos or anything like that. I'm not a lead guitar player. I don't do tabs and stuff like that. But if you put a song in front of me with chords, I'll play it all night long. Like I just play basic chords. Which, when you get a guitar like this, semi-hollow body, BB King looking, you want to play like some blues or something, you want to pick on it. I'm trying to play Gravity, I'm trying to do something that sounds nice on here. But I'm actually trying to learn. That's what I'm telling you. I'm trying to play some blues on here. So I've been trying to learn scale. So like I'll be on here trying to make myself feel better. I'll be like, kiss me beneath the something, no, something. But I could play acoustic guitar all night. This is like a mystery to me, and I really want to learn how to start. I want to start learning scales. I never learned scales, so I'm trying to learn like the pentatonic scale and like the cage system and all that nonsense. I don't know. So I don't know. I could pick a little bit, but like I don't know what to do with my left hand. But I don't know what to do with this hand. Like I wish I could be like, but instead I just keep the chord right here. Yeah, it's a semi-hollow body. That's right. I think I just said hollow body. It's a semi-hollow body. So it's got like the wood down here, but it's hollow on the sides. So I just try to play like Chet Atkins. I don't know. But one of the things I learned the other day, and if you're a guitar player, you could laugh at me. I learned this thing right here. So apparently if I want to play in C, if I'm doing, I think it's the first, like one of the first things of the first pentatonic pattern. Let's say I want to follow along in C. So I follow the pinky, right? So I'm at A, B, C right here. So my pinky's got to be on C and my first finger's got to be on A minor. So then I go here, 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 here. So it's a 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. So if someone's playing in C, then I could just be like, but it gets boring because I don't know where else to go. So if someone's playing in the key of C, then I'll just keep going like. No, I can't play that open. I don't know what I'm doing. So I just drill it like any other technique. Yeah, so I'm just doing it over and over. I'm just trying to get my fingers to. And then another problem, I'm used to playing with my thumb and my fingers. So I got to get used to playing with the pick because I'm always used to just like slap. Well, not the bass because I don't know how to play bass. The bands. Do you guys recognize that? What is that? I was trying to learn that the other day. I can't remember. Oh, wow. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm way off, but yeah, that's what I was trying. Something. I give up. I give up. I just like to look at it. I just like to look at it and pretend a little bit, and then I go back and get my my Taylor, and then I start strumming. But after all, you're my wonder one. Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna try to learn some scales. By now, you would have thought that I would know a lot of other things. Yeah, Venture Moose. I was trying to play I used to be able to play the whole thing when I was in high school, but I forgot. The easiest thing for me is drumming. I started off my musical career being a drummer. Stick me behind the drums and I feel okay. No notes. Tyrone. Tyrone Will, all of a sudden in the Grandmasters, now the Grand Maestro in 2023. Lots of new stuff getting slapped into us. Hey, I'm going to learn my scales. I'm going to learn my scales and I'm going to come back to impress with new batteries. Thank you, Tyrone Will. Why are you still awake, Tyrone? Oh, it's the weekend, huh? It's the weekend. You wilding out over there. Man. Tyrone Will, you're going to help me pay for some guitar lessons. You're going to help me pay for some guitar lessons. Hey, my pleasure, Catonius. Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you, Tyrone. I'm going to have to make a stream one day where I just say thank you to Tyrone. Unbelievable. I appreciate you. Thank you. Ridiculous. Did you talk about Jake Paul and PFL yet? I mean, all I got to say is that he's going to murder Nate Diaz. He would murder him in boxing because Diaz boxing is actually non-existent. It's actually this. Jake Paul is just too strong, too fast, too young, too hungry, and Nate just wants money. He just wants generational wealth. Jake Paul would destroy him on the mat with his Ohio wrestling. He's too much for him. Practice patterns within your scales too, like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Man, you're getting me all hyped up over here. I'm telling you, I wish I could make this thing sound good. Sometimes I get sad when I just look at it and I can't do nothing with it. You're motivating me. I'm just learning to play drums, but I can write them. You can write them. Just learning to play drums, but I can write them. Just learning to play drums, but I can write them. You got a talent that I've not heard of. Miss Chuck Almighty, I'm trying to learn Behind Blue Eyes using Guitar Tuna. Guitar Tuna, what's that? Maybe I got to get on that. Guitar Tuna. That's funny, like a tuna, Guitar Tuna. All right. Oh, it's an app. Thank you for telling me about that. Marloca, what a joy to listen to you play. I'm making some champurrado para comer la rosca de Reyes. Feliz Dia de los Reyes. Hey, see, look, this is beautiful right here. This is beautiful right here. I like to be able to just, this is the kind of hangout that I want it to be, you know? And this is what I always wanted to be able to provide with my streams, with my long form content. Because I love it, like me, myself, personally, when I could find something that I enjoy and I can go on and when I'm washing the dishes or when I'm mowing the lawn or where I'm doing something, I just have like Theo Vaughn in the background, you know? Chris D'Elia, Cliff Nectary, give me an answer, like whatever it is. Like I love, there's certain go-tos I have. I just like to hear it in the background. And I mean, I'm over here. I'm just playing my Wonderwall over here. And then we got her over here just cooking. It's a beautiful scene. It's a beautiful hangout. And I thank you very much, Marloca. I wish you much success. I was going to say I hope it's good, but I already know. I can already smell it. I can already smell it. And I know that's impossible. But like hypothetically speaking, like in spirit and stuff like that, I'm right there with you. And I respect it. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good time with it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope you save me a plate right there in case I show up, just like they do that for don't they do that for Elisha? Or who is it? Isn't it Elijah? Thank you very much, Marloca. Hey, should I do it? Should I do it? That's like the typical. I'm gonna play Wonderwall. That's like the typical thing. You pull out a guitar and you play Wonderwall. Watch, I can't even play it. Oh. What the heck? I don't think I need to do what it's saying. They're gonna claim me. You can't even get close. How can I'm trying to do the accent. I bet the Guru could do it, huh? Because he's from there. He's a Liverpudlian, isn't he? And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I was down about, but I don't know how. wait, that's not right. That's to say to you, but I don't know how. I'm out. That doesn't sound right. That's why everybody plays that song. He's not a Scouser. I'm playing and singing along too. The Guru is black. Well, I mean, if that's how he identifies, how dare you say otherwise? They make it a chore to find your channel. Yeah. Oh, whoa! I write drums with MIDI roll. What the heck? See, I could never do that. I could play the drums, but I can't do that. Could play bass, some guitars, some keyboards. I consider myself more of a composer, producer than a musician. Dang it, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, Tree Ninja, I know. Play Nowhere Man? Hey, like the Epiphone Casino, huh? Are you? Every time I see this, I think of the Beatles at the Shea Stadium. Nowhere Man, please listen. You don't know, la, what you're missing. The world is at your command. Yeah, somebody, hey, I gotta give him props. Because, like, he's annoying and everything. And, like, even the sound of his voice, like, makes my skin curl and everything. But, I saw this article come up about different fighters and how they felt about the Dana White thing. And when I saw that, it actually made me laugh. When I saw that response by Dan Hardy, it actually made me laugh. And it was like, dang it. I don't want to think that this dude's funny ever for any reason. But that made me laugh. He actually had like a moment of self-awareness with the Stop the Fight thing. And that was actually funny. So I had to give him props for that. I've never played this song. Oh man, it's got some funky chords. That doesn't sound right at all. Oh, it does right there. Wow, the first chords are weird. Oh, that's right. Doesn't have, I can't really sing it, I'm gonna get blocked. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Nowhere Man, listen, you don't know what you're missing. Whoa. Except missing the chords. Nowhere Man, the world is at your command. La 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 la. This is what happens when you're playing to 1 million subs. You do stupid stuff like this. He's as blind as he can be. Just sees what he wants to see. Nowhere Man, can you see me at all? Flacco plays the flute. I knew, I was looking for it, Tree Ninja. Oh man. Ligma FPV. I'm gonna pretend you didn't just play Wonderwall on an acoustic guitar on a stream about Dana White on YouTube just now. I had to. It's the token cover. I had to do it. I couldn't help it. And then people started asking for it. There was no way out of it. See, it sounds. I lose myself. I lose myself. I know I could stay here, 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 here. But then it's like, where do you go from there? I need to learn how to get out of that pattern. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I got a Hohner Beetle bass that will go perfect on a track with that guitar too. Oh man, we gotta play I Dig a Pony. I was trying to learn it the other night. Oh, come on. I didn't get past that. I was gonna get to the dig a pony, and I got frustrated. It was like 3 a.m. Oh, that's right. Marilena was trying to sleep, and she actually came into the room. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm trying to be the 5th Beatle. Go back to sleep. You do it every night." Oh, McCartney. All right, you're a McCartney, huh? All right. I understand. Hey, a lot of people are. At least half. It makes sense, right? I love Dig a Pony. I could listen to that song on loop. I love that song so much. Just use the 2nd degree of the scale as a new root, and then the 3rd and the 4th. So look, I was watching scales, and there's the one that goes. So there's the 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4, and then I saw there's a 1 4 1 4 1 3 1 3 2 4 1 4, right? Can somebody please confirm that? Is that accurate? Is it 1 4 1 4 1 3 1 3 2 4 1 4? Is that right? The Lion. UFC from Shamrock and Severn being in WWF. My homie started buying VHS tapes. Been on and off with MMA since '98. Much love, dog. Hey, same thing. I started with Shamrock. Hey, I don't even know if I remember. I remember Steve Blackman. Remember that fool? He was like a WWF guy trying to be like a karate guy. I don't know if I remember Severn, but Shamrock for sure. It all started there for me. I was obsessed with it. Obsessed with it. Man, I miss those days. Thank you, the Lion. I miss those old school days. Mankind and everything. Um, Scott Vermillion. Okay, I temporarily jumped ship to another channel, but I saw an ad for a new Brendan Fraser movie, literally called The Whale. I thought it was a joke. I look, I don't know a lot about that movie, but I can't even believe they're allowing it to be made right now. That seems like what, like, it's got to have some kind of a message that makes it acceptable or something, right? Or like kind of flips it, and they're like, oh, okay, we'll let this one pass. Because I was exposed to that, and I kind of came across it, and I was like, how are they getting away with this without people just tearing them up? I mean, especially with the studio behind it and everything. But it's got to have some kind of a spin on it. But yeah, I don't know if it's out yet, but I'm intrigued. Brendan Fraser movies were great. That's a big part of a lot of our childhoods, I'm sure. And I'm just glad to. I mean, a lot of us were worried about that dude for a long time, and it's really good to see him back working again. And I don't know if he's not as healthy as he's ever been right now, but healthier than he was. So, but I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you for dropping in just to talk about that. I always really liked Brendan Fraser movies. Encino Man, I used to watch that on repeat when I was little. Thank you again, Scott Vermillion. Miguel Valencia. Miguel Valencia, GM, keep on rocking in the free world. Where you at currently with subs? So the last time I looked, we were at 279,229. 279,229. And now we are at 279,293. We jumped like 70 subs. 70 subs. And we're doing big things. We're doing big 70 subs. So how many we got left to a million? We got like 700,000. 700,000. 719. I don't know. 719,000? 770 something. I don't know. Hey, but we're making dance. We're making dance. Oh, it looked bad? Okay, that's weird. Well, I don't know. I was on something like there's all those weird free apps and stuff like that. It was like Tubi or something like that. Man, 90s movies were so good. It was just different. The movies today are terrible. It's almost like they gotta be terrible. That's part of the prerequisites. I was trying to learn. Look, this is gonna be bad. Do you recognize this at all? I also had to teach myself, because if you're just like a rhythm player, like an acoustic guitar player, and you're just playing chords, for the most part, you never even need to learn how to do any other tuning. So for like the first time ever, last week, I did drop D tuning. Oh my gosh, I forgot it already. After all that work, I spent so much time on it. I can't believe this. I spent so much time learning that song. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh my gosh. Just show me the fret. Show me the fret. Where you at? Seven, eight, nine? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I just need to take a moment right here. Because this is driving me crazy. This is not right. I spent too much time doing that. Three, five, seven, nine. This is why I don't have a guitar channel. What is it? What is this? A guitar channel? Nate Diaz. Wait. And I wonder. You put me back there so I can go. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, bias. I don't think you're biased at all. I appreciate that. Sound to my years. Hey, I missed the husbands. The husbands? What are you talking about? What happened? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Hey, I don't know what happened. I need to hit them up. I like those guys. Tell me about the latest Dana White privilege event. So look, it's Um, it's weird. The whole thing with Dana White, this is what it comes down to, it seems like. Um do you think that someone that does something, and look, I don't think it can come down to a more base level than this. And you can tell me if you think I'm wrong in saying that, but I don't think you could strip it down more basic than this. The whole thing with Dana White and his wife hitting him hitting her. Here's what you need to answer. Do you think someone should be held accountable? And look, some of you are going to get upset, I think, when you hear me put this, because you're going to think I'm making excuses, but I'm not. Because I don't condone what he was doing in the first place, what they were doing. So let me hurry up and spit it out. You have to answer the question, can someone, or should someone be held accountable when they do something under the influence of alcohol? You got to answer that first. You got to decide where you stand with that. Should someone be held accountable for what they did if they did it when they were under the influence? And that will dictate how you feel about what ended up happening in the situation with Dana White. Now, there are some people who don't drink, and they'll be like, yeah, because if you're going into a situation where you're going to get heavily intoxicated, you're going to need to be able to accept the repercussions that come along with whatever you might end up doing that's stupid when you're under the influence. And there's other people who love to drink who are going to say, nah, that's dumb. What are you talking about? And there's other people who doesn't matter if they drink or not. They're going to say, does not matter. If you did something wrong, you did something wrong, and you need to be held accountable. Is that fair? We know what inebriation does to people. It makes them think differently, talk differently, act differently, do things they wouldn't do otherwise. Can you hold someone accountable if they're under the influence? We got to start there. They were both under the influence. Can we hold either of them accountable for what they did? Can we hold her accountable for hitting him? Can we hold him accountable for hitting her, considering the fact that they were under the influence? Yes or no? And why? As a recovering alcoholic, 100%. Yes. Dana White didn't even have a full camp. If they're driving, yes. They drank the drink willingly, knowingly. They accepted the consequences. 100%. They know alcohol is gonna make them drunk, and then you don't know. Hey, I'm just happy you're here now, Ryan Guevara. Yeah, so it looks like the vast majority of people are saying, yeah, doesn't matter if you're under the influence. Whatever you do, you're held accountable for, because you were the one that was willing to go out. Okay, and I will say I agree with that. That's how I feel. Scott Vermillion. Dana's wife came out and told everyone this was a family matter, and they've talked it out and apologized to each other and would like that to be it. Yes. So that's what's very interesting. I use this to take a tick off my dog, and now I'm playing with it. And now I got Lyme disease. And now I gotta buy Marilena new tweezers. Um, Dana's wife came out and said that, and everybody that wants to be mad at Dana White isn't allowing that to be it. I mean, I was just reading you that article from Simon Samanen or whatever, Simon Samanen or something, from the MMA Flunky just last night. And they read her statement and they're like, oh, of course she's going to say that. Of course she's going to try to sweep it under the rug. Of course she's going to try to, like, they're not letting the people from this relationship speak for themselves. They're not letting the people who have been in this marriage for 30 plus years speak for themselves. So it's like, yeah, it would be nice if we could let the people live their own lives and speak out and make their own choices and do what they want. But then you take the victim, and I'm, take that however you want, my quotations. We get the victim speaking on it, and that's still not good enough. They still want to pick it apart and do what they want to with it. But the thing with Dana White is they were drunk. They were under the influence. Can we blame them for anything they did when they're under the influence? Everybody I saw said yes. I didn't see anybody say no. So here's the only thing that I care to say about it at this point. There were a lot of people that have been voicing, and there was people even in this chat doing that yesterday. There was a lot of people voicing that they think Dana White should be fired from the UFC for what happened. That's the part that I had an issue with. And I gave the illustration. If I was a plumber, if I was a contractor, if I was a city worker and I go around and I trim all the trees in the town, and me and my wife were out at a club and she slapped me and then I slapped her back, should I get fired from my plumbing job and never be able to be a plumber again? If my wife slaps me and I slap her back, should I be fired as a contractor and never be able to design anything again? If I was Dana White and I was there that night, which is extremely hypothetical because I've never been under the influence and I wouldn't be, so I can't say exactly that I'd be in his shoes. But if I was in that situation, hypothetically, I wouldn't have hit her. But if I did, I'm wondering how that ever equates losing your job and your livelihood. Where did that start? And if you are someone that says, yes, if your wife hits you and you hit her back, then you should lose your job. I'm not trying to be confrontational, and I'm just asking sincerely, can you elaborate on that? Don't just tell me it's wrong. He shouldn't, because I know two wrongs don't make a right. Now, when I want to push back against where the culture's at today, when I want to push back on double standards and the conversation of equality and what's even a woman and the ridiculousness of the relativity and all that, that's different. That's different. And I get a little bit too excited about that. And I want to go in that direction and go on tangents. But right now, I will say with the clear beanie, it was still wrong. Even though I want to push back against the ridiculousness of people, saying, well, this should be that way and this should be that way. Well, then, according to your logic, why do you have a problem with him hitting this person. But aside from that, it's not right to hit somebody. And I wouldn't have done it. But why does that equate losing your job? That's the weird part. And what makes it even weirder, and why I give my illustration about being a plumber or a contractor or a manicurist or an irrigation worker, is because it seems like people only want to take you down some notches is if you're in the public eye, or if you're rich, or if you're popular, because I'll just make them feel better to take you down a couple pegs. Other than that, are you gonna take the irrigation worker's job away from him? Are you gonna take the forklift driver's job away from him? Or is it just popular celebrities? Okay, 45 Rui. 45 Rui says you should never hit women. That's the statement. Okay, there's the statement. 45 Rui, if you do hit a woman, should you lose your job? And if so, why? Now, let's say that I'm at Target and I'm in line and the dude in front of me hits the cashier. She's a lady. I'm assuming she's a lady. I don't know. I haven't asked her. But let's say the lady is a lady. And the guy in front, I don't know. Let's say the guy in front of me is a guy and the lady at the cashier is a lady. And let's say the guy hits her. He could get arrested, right? And rightly so. Cool. But let's say he is let's say he's a painter. He paints the exteriors of houses. Should he lose his job? You could arrest him if you want. I won't complain at all. But why is he going to lose his job? That's all I want to have cleared up. That's the weird thing. 45 Rui says you should never hit women. Okay, fine. If the dude in front of me at the line hits the cashier, he gets arrested, cool. Yeah, he shouldn't have hit her. But why is he going to lose his job? That's the weird thing about this whole cancel culture thing. It's like, okay, whoever's saying this kind of cancel culture stuff, clarify it for me. Why are you trying to take people's livelihoods? This dude says no woman should ever hit a man. Yeah, like, it's crazy how you could just say one side and completely forget the other. Let's not talk about weight. Let's talk about strength. Let's not talk about, let's say a man is the strongest being that has ever graced the earth and a woman is the weakest, hypothetically, for both sides. Does that mean a woman should hit a man? Like, what are we doing? Just because the 3-year-old can't hurt the 30-year-old man, should he be able to sock him in the face all day? President of an organization, not a dude at cashier. Okay, but tell me why that's different. It's a fight organization. It's kind of a raunchy thing, you know? That's kind of the rep. People don't mind it when it's John Jones. They think it's funny. And they still want to see him fight. But they don't like Dana White because of the fighter pay and Dana White privilege and all that. Like, it seems like we're not thinking it through. My mom tells me never lay my hands on a woman, but she'll be the first to tell a woman never to try to get physical with the dude. It's common sense. You don't know what that dude's going to do. You can't just rely on chivalry. Be smart. I honestly don't care if he keeps his job. This was just good drama to keep us entertained while we wait on fights. I mean, it's foolishness if we're going to act like this doesn't go on in a ton of these marriages behind the scenes that we just never hear of otherwise. Movies that you like and that you watch, TV shows, musicians, presidents of sports organizations. You just happen to catch one on video and you're taking it to heart. Again, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying people see this one incident and they all act like they got to give a voice to this kind of thing. They all got to come in and save the day. He should step down. But tell me why, though? See, this is it right here. Like I was saying, you're silly saying the head of a public company. So it's because he's a public figure of a fight organization. The thing that was referred to as human cockfighting. I mean, people listen to hip hop and everything, and you got dudes flexing about murdering people and belittling women and calling them vulgar names and the things that they do to them and expect from them. And it's cool. And you're going to bump that in your car. That's pretty public too. You're going to download that from Spotify. You're going to be making videos of it on TikTok. But this is different, I guess. This is different. I mean, I've been making videos about Dana White for the longest, talking about sketchy things and whatnot. That's why I should be, it should be understood that I'm being extremely objective right here, because usually I'm anti Dana White. I'm not a fanboy. He's not in my pocket. I'm trying to be objective, and I feel like a lot of people are being emotional. You can't hold your fighters to certain standards if you can't hold yourself to the same standard. He should step down because he would enact consequences on a fighter if he did the same. That's probably one of the best responses that I've seen. That is a very good point. Because look, I'm not out here with the poster saying, free Dana White or anything like that. I just want things to be fair and truthful. And this is some good truth right here. That's all I want. Some people are making claims in here and emotional statements because they think they have to white knight or because they don't like Dana. That's foolishness. But this is a great point, because there has been stuff that has came out about how Dana White was saying stuff about different football players and different fighters that were in the UFC, how we're not going to allow that. That is now where that comes into play. How can you hold other people to standards that you're not even going to stick to? That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because now he's in a position. Because look, Richard Hurts, you're making sense now where a ton of other people weren't, because a lot of people in this chat were like, oh, he hit his wife, fire him. How come? Because you don't hit a lady. That was the argument. That's not what you did right here. You painted a perfect picture about why someone at the top of an organization is going to have problems now because no one's going to respect them saying certain things, and they're not going to fall in line because he didn't even. That's going to have real implications right there. That is a very good point. See, someone just says because he's a scumbag. That's there's nothing there. That's just emotions. See, this is emotions. So this is okay for you. Do you slap your wife? No. This is emotions. This is emotional arguments, right? This is why. Well, This is why things can tend to get very messy when people have like debates. But professional debaters are usually they're at a level where they usually don't allow that to happen. So we kind of don't actually see that often. But this is an emotional argument right here. No, but I'm making the statement that if a spouse hits another spouse, if they need to be arrested or whatever, I'll be the first to say it's that one. Put the handcuffs on. But why in the world are you going to make them lose their job? You're going to take their shoes too? You're going to take their Jordans? It doesn't make any sense. If someone abused someone and they need to get arrested, arrest them. But why are you taking their job? You can take their shoes. You can take their Game Boy. You can take their bicycle. I don't understand this. People come in like if some dude just got like killed on a video game and they're going to come loot him for all his stuff. Where's this mentality coming from with everybody? I was thinking about that because, I mean, Dana White talks a lot, but he still lets people fight. I mean, that's the thing. Whether it was Conor or John Jones, whatever's crazy thing happened, even with Khabib and him getting mad at different fighters, he still lets them fight. Like he doesn't. It's his bark, you know, but he doesn't follow through. Yeah, I mean, look, the majority, there was that poll that I put up. The majority of people, I mean, just so you know who we're dealing with here, 53% of people actually said, and this was a strong term. I just put it up quickly. This was not the best way to put it. I said, cast your anonymous vote. Did Dana act in self-defense? That's a strong way to put it, because it wasn't even, it was more of a cultural thing than anything. Like, hey, you know, if this dude gets hit, can he hit back based on what all you guys are saying? It's more that than self-defense, actually. But 53% of people say, yeah, he was justified. So just so we know where everyone's at, the majority, that's where they stand. If this was a major league sport like NBA and NFL and some executive coach did the same thing, they'd lose their job, right? Then it gets passed because he's the cage fighting guy. Yeah, that's the point somebody made too. I'm not saying that's right either. I'm just, you know, that's the way it's always been. So I didn't really invest any time thinking about that. It is kind of different though, whether it's fair or not, because of the whole cage fighting thing, human cockfighting thing, UFC thing. People do look at these things differently, whether it's fair or not. That's just another double standard that comes into play. Isn't it sexist not to hit a woman? Look, this is why 53% of people said that on the poll, because they're pushing back, because all the rhetoric and stuff that we're hearing today that's being shoved down our throats. Isn't it sexist not to hit a woman? And I was asking everybody the other day, how do we know that Dana's wife is even a woman? She never told us that. All of a sudden, everything changes. We get lost in the relativism and nobody knows anything anymore. It's just what's convenient at the moment. Now, I'm not saying that I think it's okay or that I would do it, but I also want to, I enjoy entertaining that conversation. Well, look, let's see if we got to 1 million, because I was supposed to go somewhere and Marilena's not going to wait. All right. So during this stream, we were supposed to get to 1 million subscribers and we didn't get it, ladies and gentlemen, but we did get 101 subscribers during this stream. We didn't make it to 1 million, but we did get 101 new subscribers. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you all being here. Look, I started doing something recently with usually when I live stream, I like to come in with different MMA and UFC topics to touch on and talk about. And I like to just stay on that structure so that the video is entertaining and, you know, actually has substance. But I saw a lot of people that were suggesting that I just talk to the chat more. And I was like, I thought you guys, because I remember I used to do that more and people were like, you know, this is kind of all over the place. So then I started structuring it more. I'm talking about Paddy Pimblett during this section. I'm talking about Dana White during this section. I'm talking about the rankings during this section or whatever. But then people are like, how come you don't talk to the chat? So there's some streams lately, like today, where I'm just going to be chilling in the chat and we're just going to be talking about stuff. I'm just going to be trying to show you that I don't know how to play guitar. And then these kinds of lives that I don't feel had a whole bunch of substance, I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna put them on the membership tab. So there, after the stream goes dead, it's not gonna be viewable anymore. No one's gonna want to watch something this long anyway. But I'm gonna put it on the membership tab. So that's where a lot of these streams are gonna be from now on after the fact. I'm not gonna leave them public because it's gonna kill my analytics. Come on, I'm subbed on 6 different accounts. Hey, if everybody could just do like Kaimon, we would have hit 1 million. We would have hit 1 million. And I don't think anybody could have said it any better right here. Man, don't listen to people. People don't know what they want. Learn and Live is subbed on 2 accounts. I appreciate you guys putting in work out there. Hey, Ignacio Burgos, you are a savage. You are a savage. I better take off. I know I'm gonna be getting text messages right now. I appreciate all of you. This was a crazy, ridiculous, different kind of stream, and I appreciate you being here with me. Look, this is an ugly thing, and it's a complicated thing, and it's a confusing thing. I mean, it's just kind of gross. It's gross to see people that are supposed to be in love hitting each other. Woman hitting a guy, guy hitting a woman. It's just not supposed to happen. I told you guys New Year's Eve. Well, it was New Year's Day, technically. My neighbors got all pedo. They got all drunk. They got messed up. And there was like 15 cop cars on my block. The dude was out in the street trying to fight everybody. He socked this lady in the face. That happened right across the street from my house. He was calling her a bunch of names and started beating her up. And then her cousin got involved, and then they started fighting. Then the cops came, and that dude was hiding in someone's backyard. I told you, I thought he was in my backyard. I had to go scope it out. He wasn't there. And it's all because they got all pedo. Now, I know it sounds like I'm being all judgmental in here, trying to be a square and kill the party and everything, but same thing with Dana White. They went out and they got all pedo, and it's like, man, if people could just learn how to have fun without having to, like, change their brain chemistry, maybe we wouldn't have stupid stuff like this happen. I know I'm trying to come at you like Mexican Mr. Rogers and everything. Like, I don't know, but I don't know. I've never seen anything good from people getting on pedo. Usually the cops come, friends fight, people break up, people cheat, people get mad. It's just like, what do you expect's going to happen? I don't know. Stay home and play Monopoly next time. But thank you for being here. I hope you're safe out there. Have a good time. Oh, snap. I forgot to upload a short today. I'm probably going to upload a short in a little bit. I already edited it last night just so I can have it ready today, and I forgot. All right. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Late. Thank you, all of you.